Okay, I am going to make a YouTube video. Hi everyone, my name is Charlotte. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And I can't believe we're finally doing my first ever sketchbook tour. I have a lot of sketchbooks and hopefully we'll have more sketchbook tours. Well, not hopefully, we will. But today we're gonna go through this one that was finished 2 months ago. And it took a long time to finish because I took a long break from the sketchbook, but I went back and finished it. Some of them are pretty cool, and a lot of them are unfinished ideas or ideas that turn into bigger things like this or other stuff. I don't know, but you'll see. So this is when I finished the sketchbook. Hey chicken, you come up here. Hey. And my cat's name's Big Chicken, and I have 3 chicken stickers. All right. So I started with some gouache portrait studies on this sketchbook because at the time I was planning to do 1,000 portraits. I like this one, and I was just, I wanted to do 1,000, but I stopped counting. So I was trying to just explore how I really draw naturally. So I was just kind of having fun, and you can see how this is very different because, I'm inconsistent, I guess. And then I was just having fun. I really like how I did his ears here. This is probably one of my favorite drawings I've done through that whole project. Like, this one is just so, I just love this. I think this is very me. I love drawing with pencils. I don't know why I don't do it more. I think I love adding colors to things, but when it comes to using pencil, the drawing has to be kind of flawless in a way because you don't really have color to hide your drawing skills in a way. I really like how this turned out. This is alright, this is kind of fun. This guy doesn't have teeth, many teeth, some teeth. But this is definitely, one of my faves. And then I was trying just, different medium with the same reference photo. The ear is pretty interesting. I like this more than that one. Just a lot of portraits, a lot of studies. And then I think someone sent a photo for me to draw, and I did some sketch for Tempe Bloom's mural. I did not end up doing either of this. I ended up doing a cat theme, and I drew my friend when we went to brunch. I get really nervous when there are people around me, which is something I need to get over with. And that's just some leg from imagination. I don't know, I think this is interesting because I think legs are like my favorite part of a figure to draw. I always finish the leg and then I have no time for the face. Like, I just like how the thigh, I don't know, just this, and I don't even know, like that. Like, legs are just beautiful. Yeah, I think legs are just very fun to draw. I don't know, this is really silly because I don't really include a lot of realistic legs in my illustration. I love figure drawing. Oops. I just think this is fun. Chicken. Oh, this is funny because I have the animal chicken and my cat big chicken, and just some studies. And then I think I was commissioned to do a specific drawing, so I was kind of, you know, doing little thumbnails here and there. And then you know, some figure exploration, I would say, because sometimes you look at my sketchbook and they're just lines. That's okay. Oh yeah, I think I was at a live drawing session. People who go there to draw, they're, I guess, a lot older than me. I get kind of intimidated because there was once I went into the figure drawing session and someone thought I was working the desk and was kind of rude to me. And then they were just also like, I don't know, they're an old man basically was explaining to me what charcoal is, and that was like before the session, the drawing session started. And you know, I'm nervous to draw in front of people, and then when people around me are like paying extra attention to me because I'm like really young and I don't know. I don't even know how to put this in a nice way, but I do enjoy going there, and I would definitely go back because, you know, having a place to have live figure drawing is amazing. And you know, maybe people had good intention. They wanted to teach me what charcoal is, and that's okay, I guess. Yeah, more little drawings. And then these were some quick just figure studies. I think I was kind of focusing more on the shadow shade than the line, because that's always important. So there's no line drawing here, just, you know, go in with my whatever leftover ink. I do this a lot. I have leftover ink in my palettes and I just use them for random studies. Yeah, this was fun. So this was when I got my Neil colors. I put some of them in my bag so I can take them with me when I go out. I think I just, like, people on Instagram just started using them, or I don't know why and how I found out about them so late in the game. These things are amazing. They're so vibrant, they're so fun, and I don't know if you can tell, I always like, I have the, maybe because I'm a frugal person, I always get my stuff so muddy, because I just want to use every bit of my watercolor to the end, and I don't clean my palette. It's maybe I'm just lazy, so things get really muddy. But with this, you know, it stays vibrant because you just go in with it. And I was kind of experimenting like different way of using it, you know, dry, or like put a wash on it, or use a crayon on a wet surface, like just kind of, you know, playing with it. I thought that was really fun. Yeah. And then more. And then I did this little sketch of block printing design. And then I wanted to do it for Dragon Lunar New Year. I never did it. You know, a lot of times you have an idea and they just go into your idea landfill, and that's okay. So yeah, that was fun. Just a little something. And then I was thinking about doing other block printing, and I did end up doing a carve with a lot of fish. Let me show you. Where is it? I could not find the block, but here is the end result of my sketch. So this is interesting because I've never really done a large scale block print linoleum carving. I've done like rubber stamp, but this was a lot for my first ever project, because this is the size of the block, right? And it was impossible to print. That's why I only have like maybe 2 prints, because it was impossible to get the print on the paper because this is not really a good paper for printing. It's a pretty thick paper. It wasn't soaking up the ink. But I'm really proud of this. Maybe I'm gonna go to a print shop and kind of, you know, borrow their big press, and maybe that will work. But I spent months carving this. Well, obviously I, you know, kind of gave up on it a few times, but I went back and finished it at the end. And I never sold a print of this because I don't have enough to sell, and I kind of really want to keep it for myself because this is cute. I did this. That's crazy. I did this. Like, look at all the details. Do you know how long it takes to carve all that? Yeah. And then I was kind of just trying to play with color. Dylan drew this. I didn't draw this. That's Chicken and his armpit hair. He drew this. He drew this. I drew him, and then I was like, now you draw me, so I gave it to him, and he drew this. That's me. That's funny. I look funny. I had shorter hair back then. And I was like, let me draw you and Eno and Chicken in this style. So I copied his style and drew this. So I drew him and Eno and Chicken. So we have 4 little blocks of, I don't know, us, like, we are all just kind of looking at our phone. And you see the side of the little things, just like my little design for different projects that usually never turn into anything. But that's what Sketchbook is for, you know? And then I drew this at a event because there was no foot traffic, so I would just, you know, in the sun, and all my stuff started melting that day. It was so hot. I was like about to have a heat stroke, but I drew the car from the parking lot. That was cool. And then I think I just drew some horses from memory because I thought that would be funny. And I just draw this silly things. When I don't know what to draw, I just draw my cats because, you know, why wouldn't you draw a cat? Yeah, random sketches and more random silly designs that, you know, never turn into anything. And then this was, Dylan bought me flowers and I just drew them. And I really love how the watercolor it wasn't watercolor, it was this. And then I just, you know, kind of let it melt into nothing, and the shade was so pretty, and it just kind of really looks like the glass of the vase. I love that. And I love all this little, you know, little blob of watercolor, and this was fun. And then I did one little one just playing with different colors, so this was cool. And then just little thumbnails of ideas, really silly ideas. Like this one just says apple, you know? And this one was I think I was testing out a new palette of watercolor. I was just kind of using every color. And this was no reference photo, just kind of me doodling. And then around this time, my friend's mom actually commissioned me a abstract watercolor painting. Shout out to my friend Rachel. Yeah, so I did a large scale water painting abstract kind of in this style. That was really fun because I really don't do abstract paintings for people. I do it for myself, just to have fun. And when I got a commission, I was very excited because it was a good challenge, you know, to experiment and just have fun with it. Yeah. And we went to a breakfast May 24th. I drew Dylan from imagination. I wasn't looking at him. And then he drew me from memory. Yeah, we just kind of draw each other from memory. And he also drew Chicken and Eno. I looked angry because I was hungry, so I'm angry when I'm hungry. Yeah. And he really captured that, so I think that's really good. And then I did $5 pet doodles for my Instagram followers. My first was for Mango and Mochi, and I was like, I don't know what style I should draw them in, so I actually did multiple. Also, that's chicken licking his butt. That's Eno sleeping. So yeah, so that started my pet portrait drawing. This was Otis. And then I draw more Otis. And then more Otis. So that was like when I first started the project, I didn't know what style to go with, so I just kind of have fun with it. And then this too is from the same reference photo, and I love how both of this turn out. Very different, but you know, I feel like it really captured the essence of the dog. It's not necessarily realistic for this one, but then you still just get the essence of the dog, right? So that was really fun. And then, you know, more little drawings. And then, yeah, so I just did a bunch of people's pets because I needed some cash. So $5 for a drawing. That was fun. Oh yeah, I did more mango and mochi at the end. This was really fun. And a lot of this are my friends' pets, so that's always fun to do. I love this. Like, just the way I kind of designed the shape for the dog, Bella. I love Bella. Bella is one of my previous neighbor's dog, and she is so adorable. Oh my god, Rocket. Amazing. That's my cat. I love all of this. These are so fun. Oh my gosh. For this one, I kind of just gave them matching little bandana because they're from the same pet owner. And I don't know if you can tell, but from the pattern, you can kind of see the fold. So I thought that was a really nice touch, and I really like how this turned out. All these are really fun. I love all of this. Yeah. These are so cute. Ah, look at the nose. So great. My roommate were doing band practice, and I just sit in and do some quick drawing. And then this was a little gouache painting of my neighbor's front yard. There are 3 stray cats. This one is Patchy, and this one, he's actually Patchy's son, and this one has like really small ears. So I just call him No Ears. They're all really cute. I love cats. I don't know if you can tell. And these are just Hong Kong stationery. If you're from Hong Kong, that's where I grew up, you'll know what these are. And then I was working at my friend's grocery store, like a little Asian snack store, and I just drew some of their stuff that was there, painted them with watercolor. So all those are watercolor. And then more drawings. I love the way I did the lights here. Like, oh, so pretty. Luna, so pretty. Oh, those are so cute. This was from a really, really blurry photo. And I think the way I did that was very funny too. I don't know. This is cute. Eee, so pretty. Also, Maggie, this cat. She's the one cat in a household of 10 dogs. And I think that's beautiful. She's the princess. Oh my god. Oh, so good. Oh, those are so cute and fun. Yeah. And then did a little tarot card of those 2 cats because I thought that would be fun. And just little silly drawings. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. So pretty. This page got a little smudgy because a lot of dark ink, but that's okay. I mean, not ink, graphite. I did a little comic strip of this too because I think something about black cat, you can just draw the shape. It's great. Yeah, I think it's fun. Ooh, a lot of drawings here. Very fun. And at an event, the person who commissioned me to do these 3 cats actually showed me. He came to me and said, "Look, it's my wallpaper. it's their screensaver. They show me their phone, and I thought that was just so beautiful. Like, yeah, I love it when I can, you know, bring joy to people. Very fun. Yeah, and then this is Eno, my roommate's dog. That's my cat, and they are never this close. They don't really like. They don't hang like that, but I just thought it would be funny. A lock in the bread. That's actually a drawing of myself and a sketch of just some ideas, and you can see little, you know, cats with that's the cats with pearl earring, and that's kind of the beginning of my art calendar. That's when my idea started. I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a whole series of that. And then and then I did a little more sketch, I guess. This was also just me kind of playing with different medium, and I did, you know, more little drawing of famous paintings but with cat. And then here's just a little doodle of the map of my house, actually, and all my roommates in their room. Yeah, my roommates in their room and my cat. And Dylan's pooping. Eno, chicken's pooping. I'm surprised I didn't make Eno poop because she's always pooping. That's the band room. That's my studio. Yeah, so that's my house map. If you ever come in to rob me, you know where everything is now. I went home to Hong Kong, I think. Yeah, so I was in Hong Kong during this, and I was drawing Coco getting rid of her stuff. She said, I hope I never just put my stuff everywhere. And then, I don't know, these are just random drawings. And the studies. Yeah, I didn't draw much in Hong Kong because my hand got hurt. So there's really not any drawings in Hong Kong, I think. Came back, I was just, you know, drawing. And I drew the picture of my friend's kitten, who is now a big boy. Yeah, just kind of playing with watercolor. That was fun. Oh yeah, and then you can see my little drawing of just cats in famous painting. I was thinking, oh, I'll make some stickers, but I end up making a whole calendar of it. And then that was just some notes. I was watching my favorite illustrator, Victoria Semykina. I hope I'm saying her name right. Probably not. And then I was, you know, writing down some notes. And then I came up with this new name for my art brand, I guess. It's a Cantonese joke. If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, that's okay. And then just, you know, drawings. Oh, and then I went to a WNBA game for free from summer reading program. Got the tickets for free, and that was really fun. And drawing, just drawings. And then charcoals of just my cat. It's probably hard to see what's going on here, and it's okay. Yeah. So this is my, I guess, my first sketchbook tour. Let me know what you think. Here's a little preview of the next sketchbook tour. Yeah, so if you like my sketchbook, you can subscribe to my channel, and then this will be my next sketchbook, which will be more paintings, more finished stuff, I guess. So if you're interested to see more of my art, yeah, go ahead and do all the, you know, subscribe, like, whatever, and then I'll be posting more of my sketchbooks. And if you're wondering what sketchbooks I use, these are Moleskine. I love them. They don't bleed. Well, sometimes they do, but mostly they don't. And here marks my first sketchbook tour. And let me know, comment below, which page is your favorite and what you'd like to see in the future. My name is Charlotte, and thank you so much for stopping by.